Yeah, Bamboo. But they don't want me on top. Yeah. How have you lot been? Cause girl, baby, you only had to take me for your phone, but me, yeah. So today I will be doing a story time, based on my fight in Barcelona. People have been asking me to do this story time, but like I just haven't had the time to continuously keep sitting down explaining what happened and stuff. But today we're gonna talk about it. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. I'm ready. I'll be splitting this story time into 2 parts. So yeah, next week I'll come back with the next thing, you get me? But yeah, you lot stay tuned. Yo.
Gotta be home by 10, cause I just clicked some shit from 8-0. Traffic on the M and I'm speeding fast, I just pray that I make it home. Tryna make a million off music, so don't ask why I spend bills on beats. Stand in the street, still walk with feet, I got black beats slapping their cheeks. Light skin ting from acting, love the drama, she should get into acting. Slim waist gal from Ballum, hates when I see my brown skin from Clapton.
You know I look like one cokehead.
Plane just crash with the core.
So yeah, how do I get into it now? So cool. I would say 3 years ago, I believe, or even 2. No. When was BXB Barcelona trip? I think it was 3 years ago. Correct me if I'm wrong if you watch this, but obviously big up BXB each and every time. Yeah, getting shut off. You get me? Just next time, get different DJs. So yeah, so to go back a bit, so me and an ex-friend planned to go to the Barcelona trip. We decided to go on like we didn't even decide to go in a short space of time. I think they started to announce it around January times, if I'm wrong. So everyone's up for it. Everyone's like, yeah, I want to go. Let's go in a girl group and red. But bear in mind, this is my first time flying out without like my family. And around that time, I haven't been on holiday in so long. So this would have been my first proper holiday. So I was proper excited to go, wind up my buddy for the up top boss. So us lot planned that, well, me and my friend, because in the beginning, there was like 10 of us that planned to go. Then people just started bailing out. Not disrespecting any of you lot, but truth are the truth. People just started bailing out. No one wanted to pay their deposit. So it just became long. It's coming close to the time now. There's literally 2 of us left. So in the beginning, we all planned that we would get an apartment. We found like a 10-bedroom apartment. It was sick. It would have been perfect. With me, I don't like to share my space with anyone. Like I need my own space. Like, you see, I'm well of slumping up, I need my space. So in the end, we had to like find an apartment, and my ex-friend, like it was just becoming a situation where she wasn't taking it serious. So we couldn't, literally everything was booked out. Everyone booked out everything in Barcelona. We couldn't find a hotel, we couldn't find an apartment or nothing. And then I was told to go on Twitter, and basically there was a hashtag that they were using, and obviously people was looking for accommodation, whatever the case may be. So my thing is that before I pattern any room, I pattern my ticket and all of that from a long time. So I've gone through the hashtag, and I met these 2 girls, which big up them, those are my kiddies. I met these 2 girls where they patterned an apartment and there was extra space in there. So alright, cool. I put down my payment. We've made a group chat, introduced myself, whatever the case may be. Like there were separate rooms for everyone to stay in, so it was cool. So in the end now, it's coming closer to the time. Obviously, I've sorted out my travel money, sorted out my luggage, but I'm a girly girl, so it takes time. And even though that trip was like a week, I packed a good 2 weeks full of clothes. It's the outfit change for me. Girl. When I was there, I was wearing every different wig you can find. God, you know when you're preparing your outfit, you have to prepare the hair. That's what I had to do. So, literally the day before, we were supposed to fly out. My ex-friend had decided to block me off of everything. Snapchat, her number, I couldn't get through to her. I'm thinking, there's no way we're about to go on holiday and you've blocked me. Like, you must be taking the piss, because I'm not getting on that plane by myself. I have a fear of planes, and I also suffer with severe anxiety, so that was my first time having to force myself to go on a plane by myself. But in the end, it was all an experience, and I'm grateful that I went by myself anyway. So now I know I can get on planes by myself and me gone. So that last couple of hours before I was supposed to fly out, I was just in distress. I was thinking, girl, I cannot do that. Get on the plane by my motherfucking self. So I got up, I went to the airport. As we was in the group chat, there was the thief, we're gonna call her Shelly Ann, yeah? So Shelly Ann has been added into the group, and you know what? There was so much red flags about her, and I just wasn't taking it on board, because at the end of the day, I don't know her from nowhere. You don't have added her in here. I paid for my accommodation. That's all that matters. So the first red flag was that I remember one of the girls in the group chat messaging me saying that this girl's not sick, that Shelly Ann's not serious. Basically, she was talking about how she doesn't have any money and she's traveling to Barcelona. Bear in mind, after this, we was going to the event in Amsterdam as well. Well, some of us was going, which I didn't end up going because I had to run from Barcelona. So I was talking about, what are you talking about? The girl literally said she doesn't have a bank card. She's traveling with 200 euros in a red envelope. I'm thinking, yeah, you lot must be fucking joking, because what? So as I said, it's none of my business. I've sorted myself out, so I'm good, baby, be good. So we're touching down in Barcelona now. Now let me tell you a bit before I even got on the plane yet. I've gotten to the airport, yeah, and I bought my little drinks, I bought my little food, because you know, I'm hungry every minute. And I'm just sitting there looking at the planes, and I'm thinking, bro, I cannot do this. I cannot get on that plane by myself. It must be, whoa. So I've ended up calling my mom, and she was just calming me down, because I started shaking. I was like, I just want to go home. Like, I don't think I can do it. She was like, no, you're getting on the plane and you're going. You need to enjoy yourself. Like, because with me, I go parties here and there, but I'm more of a homebody. I like to stay in my house. But at that time, mentally, with bare shit I was going through, it was like I needed to go. I needed to enjoy myself. I needed to see different scenery. Like, I need heat. So I was like, fuck it, man. Like, I'm going on this plane. I'm going. So I forced myself to get on the plane, like a fool. And as I'm sitting on the plane, I was sitting next to one lady, and there was two girls in the back of me, because literally that flight I took, like, bare people that I was going to Barcelona, they were on that plane. So as the plane's about to take off, yeah, I can feel it in my back. I felt like I was going to shit, vomit, piss, scream hallelujah, and back again. Shout out to God and G's them. So when I'm nervous and I'm panicky, I don't care who I talk to. I need someone to help me calm me down. So I was talking to the girl in the back. I was like, is it possible if you can hold my hand, please? And she's like, oh, yeah. So she's holding my hand, yeah. And as we're taking off, I've started crying. Like, I was having like a mini outburst, but I got over it. And the flight wasn't even long anyway. I just closed my eyes and I was gone, baby. If only they had gave me Hennessy and some sleeping pills, I would have been good. So we've landed in Barcelona now. I've gone to the apartment. I've met the two girls. Everyone's chilling. We're getting to know each other. Obviously, they're from the end, and it's like, well, I've never seen your face before. You know, that whole conversation. And red flag number 2, Shelly Ann has turned around and said that something about she don't think she can make it or something like that regarding money. So my thing is that, okay, cool. Where us lot have paid, everyone paid half. So it's like, you've said that you're coming and you're paying bit by bit. Like, bro, it's either you're coming or you're not, because you're putting us in a place where who's paying for the rest of that? We would have had to pay for the rest of that, so we're not stuck sleeping on the street in Barcelona, because we ain't doing that. So all right then, cool. She's ended up coming down. Obviously, one of the girls that I'd met there, which I'm good friends with now, we're just gonna call her JJ. She was very she wasn't with it. Like, she literally, she did not want the Shelly Ann to stay there. And I'm thinking like, raw, like, we don't even know the girl, like, just cool. Like, let's just see how she's when she gets here. So, in the end, 2 other girls, I think something happened with their hotel room, and they popped up to me on Snapchat because there was space for them. And I was like, raw, can we pay to stay? I was like, all right, then, cool. So, they've now come, they've had their space, and then I've had my space, and then in the end, I'm being told, because basically the apartment was a catfish. We was told there was a certain amount of rooms, and there wasn't. So there's 2 beds in my room, and I'm thinking, clearly those 2 beds must be for me, coming out share with nobody. So I'm scared. I've now gone in the room, and I'm thinking, bro, like, I'm not sharing with Shelly, and like, there's no way. I didn't sign up for this. But in the end, it's like, you know what, I'm not wicked. So cool. Shelly Ann's coming now. She's greeted everyone like, you're right. Everyone's getting to know each other. We sat down, we put rules on our stuff, like, if you want to use any of my things, just ask me. Obviously, certain people brought their own little foods and that, their little puff, and JJ brought a puff was nice. Everyone brought their own little things, whatever the case may be. We went shopping, got our own little food bits, it was cool. So when I had initially went to Barcelona, I had went out with 2 bank cards. I used my Nationwide and I brought down my Monzo. But what I realized is that when I got there, my phone had stopped working. I don't know if it was because I didn't turn on my roaming or something like that. It just wasn't working. So I'm like, cool. So I'm trying to order Taco Bell. Because literally, when I was in Barcelona, it was me and Taco Bell that had a bond. I wish they had some curry goat and white rice and some plantain as well. But you know how they get down and jiggy. So, because it was hot as well, I just kept eating bare ice lollies. I just needed something cool, like, yo, I don't even. So, cool. As we're there now, everyone was getting along. Everything was fine. There was no problem, yeah? Then, JJ and Shelly Ann, they wasn't getting into arguments every minute, but I could just tell the atmosphere wasn't clear between them, and I didn't understand why, but in the end I did. Little things just started going missing, and it was like, as I said, I'm just here to enjoy myself. I'm not into anyone's problem, so I don't know what to tell you lot, apart from just don't fight in here and don't move stupid. We're not in London, so move correct kind of thing. So as we're going parties and that now, Shelly Ann was mostly by my side, so like, there was 4 of them. They would go out before us because I take a bit long to get ready. So them would go out before us. JJ was with me, and she came across as shy and friendly, whatever the case may be. She can chat. So I'm like, cool. I started to realize that as we was going out, she wasn't buying any drinks, or when the party's done, she's not buying no food. Like, I thought was going shopping when we needed like some underwear or something like that. She wasn't buying nothing. So with the type of person that I am, because me and her staying in the same room, I started to feel bad for her. So it got to a point where literally, when I was buying for myself, I was buying for her. And it's like, I didn't lay down, I didn't conceive to have you. I never fucked nobody for have you and breed you, and you get me? I'm not your mama. So you need to go and get a paycheck from somewhere, but it's not here. So it just got to a point where literally I was buying everything for her, her food, her drinks. We're in the parties, and when I'm drinking, I have to buy her a drink, and it's like, because what you're not gonna do is stand beside me and ask me to sip off my drink. Now you're taking it far. So I just started to buy little drinks, whatever the case may be. Then yeah. So one day now, I started to become very irritated with her. And I think she could see it because of the way how she was moving towards me. But with me, like, we're in an apartment, we're all girls. I don't understand why you can't clean up after yourself. I cleaned the room as if I was in London, like, spray everything, made the bed, whatever. Cleaned her side of the room, cleaned out all the rubbish and stuff. But as soon as I got into the apartment, I unpacked all my clothes and put it in the wardrobe and put the suitcase at the side. This girl's stuff was literally everywhere. Like, I was literally stepping and tiptoeing on the girl's things. Like, I didn't know if I was going to step in someone's dirty panty. I didn't know if I was going to step in shit at that moment in time. But that room was becoming disgusting to the point where I was literally just sitting in the sofa. Like, it was disgusting. So, one day I just got onto her like, bro, me and you can't stay in the same room if you're going to live like this. If you're going to live like you're a moont or a raccoon or a reptile. If you're going to live like you're a blood clot dog, there's space on the balcony and outside there's wind. So you see how we're hot in our rooms, you'll be cold outside. Don't let me have to tell you again about dirt in the room. So from there, I don't think she liked the way how I spoke to her, but that's just how I talk, because I'm not going to sit and do this. It's okay. It's not okay. It's not. Walk and clean up after yourself. Anyways, so I've literally cleaned the room that day. And within an hour's time, God is my living witness, I went back in the room and there's tampons on the floor. There's chocolate on the floor. There was just so much things on the floor, and I just started to become irritated. I could not do it. So I'm just getting vexed, and I said, you know what? Because I know I'm very hot-headed, let me just take a step back. It's a step back for me. So this same day, one girl that was in Barcelona that I was cool with at one point, one witch, she had shouted me saying, oh, she's going to come and link me. So she's come to my apartment now. All the girls have gone out. Shelly Ann's in the room laying down. And I promise you, I had my bank card on the table in the living room. So when this witch had come now, she was just showing me that, she don't have no money and she's hungry. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'll sort you out. So I bought us McDonald's. We literally went downstairs and got the food and came back upstairs and ate in the same spot where the bank card was, yeah? So as we're eating now, I've turned around because there was like a day party and then there was a party in the evening. So the outfits that I had brought with me to Barcelona, it's like, I didn't know it was going to be so hot. So I was like, you know what, let me just go shopping and get some things. So as we're getting ready to go, I was like, oh, my bank card. So I've gone in the same exact spot where I put the bank card. Right, the bank card's not there. Bear in mind, the apartment wasn't that big, so anything I need to find, it should be right there. It got to a point where we're flipping the sofa, we're moving the TV stand, we're moving the table that was in front of us, lifting up the carpet. I cannot find my bank card. Bear in mind, I went to Barcelona with 2 phones. My Monzo was connected to the phone that wasn't working. So I'm thinking like, I don't understand what's going on here. So I'm like, cool. I'm not stressing anything. I'm not making any scene about it. My bank card, it should be here. So I've gone inside the room. And as I've gone in the room, yeah, to me, when I went in the room, it looked like Shelly Ann was literally just run back in her bed. The way how she was positioned and the way how the girl's breathing. I'm thinking, what's wrong with her? I thought she had asthma. So that's where you're all right. She's like, yeah, I'm fine. So I've now gone in the wardrobe that my things was in, yeah. You know, like you have the top shelf and then you have the bottom where you hang your clothes or whatever. So literally, as I've gone in there, the bank card that I've literally tried to use, because that one wasn't working, I had to go and use my Nationwide. The bank card that I've tried to use, that I just had on the table, is now in the wardrobe at the top where all my little perfumes and that are. I'm thinking, okay, I know I'm sick, but I'm not that sick. I didn't put the bank card there. This is not making any sense. So, all right, cool. I didn't make no fuss about it. I didn't accuse anyone about anything. I just took the bank card. I was like, all right, cool, let me cut out. I've gone party now. No, I'm lying. We went shopping now. I've come back. The girls are in the house. And as I said, there was tension in the house. Like, JJ and Shelly Ann kept having a little argument about mess and using, like, Shelly Ann kept using people's stuff without asking. And it was just becoming a bit too much for me. And at the end of the day, I didn't go to Barcelona for that. So, it was like the 4 girls against JJ, because no one was against me, because you lot's business ain't my business. So I'm realizing what's going on, and I'm realizing the atmosphere, and I'm like, you know what, like, I literally don't have time for this. JJ, so them lot was going up before us, then it was me and JJ, then the atmosphere became very quiet in the house, no one wasn't really talking to anyone, and I'm thinking, bro, like, I didn't come here for this, do you get what I mean? So, literally one day now, yeah, I've woken up, I've told Shelly to clean the room. I've gone into the shower and I realized like my comb and even my underwear, like, and me not wear a panty, you know. My middle name is Commando. I don't wear a panty. But because I was in Barcelona, you don't know what could happen. So I just said, you know what? I got some granny panties while I was up there. So with me, I'm really young, you know, dog. Me wash my panty by hand. So scrub out the panty them and I put it on the heat. They had like this, the shower was nice. They had like a, you know, the heating radiator on the wall in the shower. So all of us just hung our underclothes up there, whatever the case may be. So I started to realize that things are going missing. Like I couldn't find my toothbrush at one point. Like I literally had to keep going to the shop. So as I've gone to shower now, JJ had said to me, no, Shelly had said to me she was going out, but she's coming back. She's just going to get some food quickly. But what I realized is that how are you going to get food and you don't have no money? Like, this is not making any sense. So I'm thinking, all right, cool. As I said, mind your business, Valentina, mind your business. Your business is your business, but don't follow other people's business. So she's come back in and she's eating chicken and chips. But I knew, yeah, something was up because look at this now, yeah? Let's do the mathematics. When we was in Barcelona, their chicken and chips, where we was getting it from, was like 5 or 6 euros, something like that. She didn't have not even 2 euros. It's not that the girl just bought chicken and chips. She bought chicken and chips, sweets, crisps, and a drink. Where when I was buying her something to eat, I was buying her chicken and chips and a drink. She should have get blood clot. What I do to her? She broke like duck. So I'm just thinking like she's come back with a bag of snacks. Like it's not making any sense. Like you don't have no money. Like you said that you don't have no money. So where did you get all of that from? I've gone in the room now. I thought I was going shopping with JJ. I sat on my bed, but where I've sat on my bed, I've moved my pillow and my Mondo bank card is underneath my pillow. But I'm thinking I did not put that bank card under my pillow. It was in my wallet. Then I started to realize that change was going missing out of my pocket, so missing out my wallet. So now I've started to become very dark in Barcelona because I don't. So we've gotten dressed now. The girls had a big suitcase of clothes, but she don't have nothing to wear. The girls' hygiene was out of this world, yeah? I remember seeing white shorts. You know them white shorts that you wear and they have the little flowery things around it? It had blood stains in it. Her dirty panties was on the floor. It was just too much. I couldn't do it. And I said, you cannot walk with me anywhere and wear those things. You can't even walk next to me and fucking smell. So it's not going to happen. So I said to her, let's go. You're going to Primark. So as we're walking out the door now, obviously the girls were sitting in the living room. I never said nothing to them because at the end of the day, I just didn't like the energy that was swinging by and I don't know what's going on. So as we're walking out the door now, we've gone in the elevator and I honestly felt like they were just bullying Shelly Ann. And I'm thinking, bro, you lot are not going to do this to the girl while she's here because you lot don't like her and I don't understand why. So as we've come back in the house now, no, we was in the elevator and she was like to me, that when she was walking out, JJ called her a witch or said that she's a thief. So at this point, because my shit is going missing, I'm already agitated. And I said, bro, let's go back into the house. Cause I don't understand what's going on
well, if
here.
they want to kiss their teeth, we can sort
So
out.
go back into the house and I just said to all of them, like, what's good? Like, what's the problem? Because I don't understand, like, why do you want to keep picking on the girl? So JJ's turning around to me. She was like, no, Valentina, it's not you. Like, obviously our things is just going missing. But it was petty things. It was like her JJ's puff has gone missing. Combs or underwear that was hanging has gone missing. Everything's just going missing. Like, certain makeup bits, bare shit's just gone missing, but it was essential. It was things that we needed, like, right there and then. So I'm thinking, bro, like, get up and look for it. I don't understand how all of our panties can go missing and things like that. So at this point now, them I've now started arguing, and I don't want to be involved in you lot's argument. I'm just on this, you lot need to stop it kind of thing. So JJ turned around and said, well, if you feel like she hasn't stolen our things, can we go and check you lot's room? So I'm like, cool, because my bed, I don't steal. So I'm like, yeah, you lot do what you want to do. I came there with my bag of money, me good my blood clot. You lot can go and search the room. The bed that I was sleeping on, it doesn't have no drawers or anything, where with Shelly Ann's bed, it has drawers and stuff, but it's covered. So at this point now, JJ and the rest of the girls have come in the room, they're searching the room. I'm just standing there, and all I can hear was, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? And I'm thinking, like, bro, what's going on? So I've now gone into the room, and they've pulled out JJ's drawers underneath her bed, and literally all of our things is underneath there. And I'm just thinking, wait, whoa, like, I cannot. From the panties to pussyclad to the combs, from the panties to the combs to the makeup, gel, JJ's JJ's big bag of puff, everything was underneath this girl's bed, and all I could do was look at Shelly Ann and just think, why? And I've been sitting there feeling bad for you, defending you, and this is what you're doing. Within a split second as we turned around, JJ is gone. So obviously, them not had questions to ask her. JJ just literally left. No, Shelly Ann just literally left. And when we've called her, she's not answering the phone. So I've called her and I said, listen, you need to get back here. You need to get back here now, because where are you going? You don't even have transport money to get anywhere. You don't even have an app. She's there talking about, oh, she's 45 minutes out of Barcelona. Bro, get back now. So at this point, we were just over the argument, and we said, you know what, cool, like, let's just go shopping and go and get our things. So obviously the atmosphere is clear now, clocked what's going on. I'm still traumatized and distressed about it. So we've gone shopping now, yeah, and it was 3 of us that went shopping, 2 of them stayed back. As we've gone shopping now, one of my other friends, I'm gonna call her tall up because she's tall, but she's sexy. She's now called me and she's like to me, Valentina, are you dumb? I said to her, what the fuck are you who are you talking to? Like, what are you talking about? What's the problem? She was like, did you not say that your bank, because in the end I told them about my whole bank card stuff. She was like, did you not say that your bank card, someone's been using your bank card or your money's gone missing? I was like, yeah. Then at this point now, Tulip has showed me like, raw, well, had you not seen Shelly Ann's private story? So I stopped in the middle of Primark. I remember I had everything in my hand. And I stopped in the middle of Primark and I've gone on my phone, I've gone to her private story, but she deleted me out of the private story. Tulip has screenshot everything she's put in her private story. When Tulip has sent me the screenshots, Shelly Ann's in her private story boasted about, where are we going to next? Cavus or Amsterdam? But I'm thinking, I still wasn't getting what was going on. I'm thinking, what do you mean by that? Like, you don't have no money to go nowhere, baby. Like, what's going on here? So, then she's put up a confirmation that she's going to Cavus. So I'm just in Primark like, yo, how are you going to all these places? I don't get what's going on. How are you getting there? What? Cavus. She's all put screenshots that she's all booked the apartment, you know. Now let me show you what's so messed up here. From when I got into the hotel from the first day, I got on a call in Barcelona from a weird number. And they were asking me about a booking, but the people took 250 something pounds out of my account. And I thought maybe I'd accidentally booked something on booking.com when I was booking hotels before. But the way how these people sounded, and you know, like when they put the location at the bottom of the number, it had said something about Cavus. So when I'm looking back at it, I'm thinking, wait, whoa, like, is this girl Superman or is she a fucking witch? You see, as I was in Primark, I just put down the things in the car. Because if I had most probably went to the till, my bank card would have most probably declined, okay? I put down the bag. Me and the 2 girls that was in Primark, bro, we need to hit the road. And we need to get back to the apartment ASAP. But that's where I'm going to leave the story for now. I'm going to hit y'all up with a part 2 to get into the mischievous and the treacherous part of the story. So yeah, next week, I might just do it before that. Because as I'm talking about it, I feel dark in my blood clot. And I need to get it off my chest. But no, you don't wait for the part 2 to be continued. Anyways, like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I got y'all, babies. Bye. Bye.